Hello, people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I will be reviewing episode 5 of The Invincibles. So, we've got Mark, who is making a tough time to make time for obviously his newly girlfriend, Amber. And he's on these superhero missions. He's taking out villains. He's really living a superhero life. And Amber's wondering whether he will ever have time for her. And honestly, this is like a decision for him to make, whether he wants to focus on his relationship or whether he wants to go for this focusing on superpowers only. So in that kind of mix, he meets a man named Titan. And Titan is a mercenary. I'd say he's a mercenary, works for his money, does the crime just to look after his family. He's just looking after his own skin. And obviously, he's recruited Mark to take down his old boss because he wants to be free from his boss so he can look after his family without having to worry. So Mark goes to help him, and it was quite surprising them meeting Mark's boss. Super was like a robot slash human android, and he was quite smart, did figure them out. Obviously, did know that they were going to attack and had villains already in the spot. And Mark and Titan got absolutely battered by these villains. And we meet this strange villain, I'm not too sure of his name. He has a lion kind of build, a lion kind of face, and he was absolutely thrashing them. I think this guy is a very good match for Mark and Titan, and they were beaten badly, and it was kind of sad to see, to be honest. And we have the new Guardians of the Globe enter. We have the robot, we have Rex, we have Duplicate. They've entered into the scene now, and we have them fighting against these villains that Titan's boss has brought. And to be honest, that new group of the New Guardians of the Globe had issues working with their group, as they couldn't work together to look after the people that they were protecting. They let 24 civilians be injured, which is a terrible number as a superhero. And there was an issue. They couldn't find team chemistry, but I believe that they did find some chemistry in the end whilst facing these villains. But I will say that in this episode they got absolutely battered by these villains collected by Titan's boss. I think that this episode really showed how out of depth Mark is at the moment in his superhero strength. I feel like in this episode a bit of Villainium blood came out. For a second, he just kind of went crazy and was just taking them down, and then he was finally taken down by the lion kind of villain. And it was almost watching Omni-Man go ahead against the Guardians of the Globe, but Marx wasn't successful. But this episode was really good. I liked the kind of relationship conversation between Mark and Titan. I like that. I like the fighting scenes. I like the fact that Mark can't exactly win every battle. Sometimes he's gonna lose some. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you just gotta lose and learn, And it's very important. That I think that's part of his growth, I guess, as a superhero. But all in all, I enjoyed this episode. To be honest, I did not expect that at the end for Titan and Isotope, the old boss's assistant, to be working with Titan. That was a twist. And Mark should have seen that coming, as Omni-Man brought that up to him and the mother at the dinner table. So it was a really good episode. I think that we are getting closer to the wife also finding out about Omni-Man's murder of the whole Guardians of the Globe, and I wonder what is going to happen. But I guess they'll wait and they'll wait to show us. But other than that, I think this episode was great. I'm anticipating for next week's episode to see how it is. Hopefully, it's fantastic, and hopefully, it's just as great as this one. I was very pleased with this episode. So, if you like this review, like, comment, and press that big red button. Subscribe. Peace.